Very frequently with clients, we have conversations around compensation adjustments when it comes time to ask for a raise or to talk about compensation. And in that conversation, what I've noticed is very frequently insecurities arise. And those insecurities are around being able to prove why they, as the individual, have earned a compensation adjustment to be paid more. When we look in emotional intelligence, this is basically the self-perception realm. Specifically, we're talking about the self-regard skill, perception of self. So when someone asks you, what are your strengths? If you can't answer that question, that's an indicator that your self-regard skill is not finely tuned. When someone asks what the contributions are that you bring to a role, what the bottom line contributions you bring to an organization, what value you bring as a leader, if you happen to be a leader of a group of people. So why should we give you a raise is going to be the question that's being asked. And when one cannot answer that question, then why even ask? So in preparation for compensation adjustments or raise conversations, one of the things we have to start doing is taking a look at three important pillars under self-regard. So our self-regard skill is supported by three other players in emotional intelligence. Self-actualization is how we are consistently pursuing our growth and development. So when you want to ask for more money, you're going to have to be able to talk about what are the extra things or additional things that you're bringing to the table. So how did you grow? How did you invest in yourself for the company's profitability? And that becomes part of how you start speaking the language of your company. Because if you're bringing greater value to the company and that's translatable into profit, then it makes it easier to say yes to the problem of needing more compensation or not being fairly compensated. So one of the derailers of asking for a raise is when we start to defend that we're not getting paid equally to other people. We're not getting paid equally to a benchmark. And why that's a derailer is oftentimes because we're talking about something outside of our organization. And what we need to land on the ears of the people we're asking that hold the purse strings, that make the decision and approval around compensation adjustments, is they need to hear how the impact is happening here in this organization with you and the team and the bottom line and not what's happening outside. And while sometimes that can be an important piece of information, it isn't a priority piece of information generally for the people that are making the decision. Now, the next piece is reality testing. When it's time to go in and ask for more money, we really have to be objective. What have you actually contributed? What have you given that says that, yes, you should and are deserving of being paid more? As a leader, several times when my direct reports would ask for a compensation adjustment or a raise, what they would come to the table with was, I've been here another year. And it was simply length of service that they deemed reasonable to be paying more money. And that doesn't cut it.